What's up, people? As you know, this is for anybody that wants to do big things in 2015. We're using the last 30 days of December of 2014 to get our heads together. We're down to 21 days. We only got 21 days left in 2014. Alright, so everybody's going to be in 2015 saying what they're going to do, saying what they're going to do. I got a couple things for you, for my team. There's a couple things that I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear it. One of the things I don't want to hear is I don't want anybody telling me, hey Steve, I'm not quitting. What do you mean you're not quitting? Why would somebody tell me they're not quitting? It's because they're not getting good enough results? Or is it because they're not putting enough energy in there and they think that I might be thinking that I see a lack of energy, so I might think that they're giving out? Point blank. Don't tell me you're not quitting. Show me you're not quitting. Do not tell me you're not quitting. Show me you're not quitting. Do you know that I never say that this business is easy? No business is easy. But do you know the absolutely flat out hardest part of a business? Well, if you look at this, you actually got by the hardest part. The hardest part is taking that first step. It's hard to say, I'm going to do it, and you actually, whatever you do, you sign that check over, you make that commitment, you say you're going to do it. That's hard. But you know what's even just as hard? It is the hardest thing is to get that business going. Getting a business going in the infancy stages or in the takeoff stages is the hardest part of this business. I've seen a lot of entrepreneurs fail. Most of the ones that I see fail right at the beginning. Right? Now, I'm not talking to people who put it in front of 25, 30, 40 people. I'm talking about people who put this presentation in front of less than 10 people. They talk to maybe one person here, one person there, their brother and sister, 5, 6 people, and they quit. The first couple people that they take to usually are the persons that they think is going to take it the fastest. Oh, I got this person in mind. So once they sign up, they go right to that person, and the person doesn't see it. No, I don't see it. So they lose their energy. People, listen to me. Starting your business, the hardest part after signing up and making that commitment to do it is getting your business off the ground. If you ever go by an airport and you see these big airplanes, right? Do you know that the hardest part of them airplanes taking off, when they have to use the most energy, is during takeoff? They have to go full thrust to get that heavy airplane off of the ground. And a lot of times, once they get to what they call cruising altitude, they can actually pull back on their thrust because they have it, the air is carrying so much of that weight. People having your own business, when you sign the people up, if you're just in the beginning stages, you haven't signed a consultant yet, you don't have 20 customers yet, right? You're in the hardest part, but please don't tell me you're not quitting. Please show me you're quitting. Another thing about that plane is, you know when that plane is taking off, what do they announce to all the passengers? Everybody got to put in your seat belts. You got to buckle up. Why? Because that's when you run into the most turbulence. When you're first starting your business, the beginning stages is when you have the most turbulence. You got to buckle down. You have to get ready for some turbulence. And then, once you get to a certain point, you're going to find out it's a lot easier. Persons that fight through it, they get their consultants running. They're not saying it's easy. But, man, taking off is the hardest part. If you listen to this, and you're one of the ones that told me, Steve, I'm not quitting. I don't want to hear that 2015. I don't want to hear that 2015. I want you to show me you're not quitting. Another thing I don't want you to tell me, well, Steve, you know, you might not have seen me, but I've been working behind the scenes. That's not how this business works. If you're not visible, right? And then I'm talking, you could be on Facebook, you could be on email, you could be on Instagram, you could be calling the team members up. There's 1,000 ways that you can be visible, right? We're a team. And you just can't be concerned about your particular team. You need to be concerned about everybody's team. I don't care if you're not monetarily gaining from helping another person out. If you're not doing that, you're not being a team member. So in 2015, I don't want nobody being behind the scenes doing their thing. And the number one thing I never want to hear is any of my team members saying that they don't have time. 24 hours. Everybody that breathes has 24 hours. Right? Now listen. If you think you don't have time, just come ask me. Come ask me, Steve, how can you do so much when I don't have time to do it? You know what I'm going to ask you? How much television you watching? Right? What are you doing during your break at work? Huh? What are you doing? Like, how many hours do you work a day? All right? Now, the average person maybe work 8 hours. That's now 2 hours for travel. That's still 10 hours. You still got another 14 hours? Let's say you take 8 for sleep. Now, I personally don't believe that everybody needs to have 8 hours sleep. If you're trying to run your business, sacrifice an hour. Cut that down to 7 hours of sleep. Use 1 hour to get on the phone, to get on your list, to do what you have to do to get your business running. Please, if you're on my team, I do not want to hear you at my meeting say you don't have time. Come to me. Come to somebody else on the team. Come to somebody that's hand on their business and ask, Steve, I need to use my time better. What can I do? Just a couple things I don't want to hear in 2015, people. All right? I want to know who's down with me. I want to know who's going for that yellow jacket in 2015. Because you know I am. Right? And I might have to go through days and say, yo, I'm Steve Queen. And I only say that because it gets me pumped. I expect exceptional things out of myself. I want you to expect exceptional things. Do not settle for mediocrity because you have greatness in you. Right? So everybody, if you feel a little down, go and get in front of your mirror and remind yourself of who you are. And shake that mediocrity out. Hit it. 2015, like I said, people going to be making millions of dollars. I'm getting my yellow jacket. You can get yours too, but it's going to take a lot more energy than most people are willing to give. In hard times, you're going to have things that are going to get in your way. Family problems. I repeat it over and over again. You are going to run into problems. We all do. Financial, everything. But use every problem that you can to motivate you to do more with your business. It's Steve Queen. We got 21 days left in 2014. Let's make the best use out of them. Our meeting is tomorrow night. I hope everyone's showing up. We need everyone to be there because we need the energy in the room. It's going to be some special training. We will try to get a little motivation for all of our members. Everybody have a great night tonight. Sleep well and hit it hard tomorrow. Work those phones. Let's get some people to the meeting. Everybody have a great, great night, and we'll see you tomorrow.